Do you think a light beer or a glass of sweet wine in the evening is harmless to your health? Take a moment and think again, because it may be those familiar drinks that are silently weakening your legs, disturbing your sleep, and dulling your memory day by day without you even realizing it. According to a report from the U.S. National Institute on Aging, more than 1/3 of people over the age of 65 experience problems with balance, joint pain, and memory loss after social gatherings that seem harmless. It is not necessarily because they are aging too fast, but often because they are not paying attention to what they drink each week. In today's video, we will explore the lesser-known truth about 4 types of alcoholic beverages that older adults should avoid if they want to protect their nervous system, circulation, and leg strength. More importantly, I will also share 4 gentle and safe alternatives that still bring joy during special occasions. If you are in your 60s or 70s, or simply wish to maintain your long-term health, do not skip this video, because sometimes just a small change in the drink you hold each evening can make a big difference in your future quality of life. 1. Beer, the silent enemy of your joints and sleep. Perhaps you have enjoyed a cold beer in the afternoon after a long day, or during gatherings with friends or grandchildren. For many older adults, beer feels familiar, mild, and much easier to drink than stronger alcohol. But behind that comfort lies a series of biological reactions that many are unaware of, especially as the body continues to age. Even light beer contains a significant amount of refined carbohydrates and purines, 2 substances that the body processes less efficiently after the age of 60. Purines, once ingested, convert into uric acid, and when uric acid builds up in the blood, it can trigger sharp pain and inflammation in the joints, particularly the toes, ankles, and knees. Have you ever woken up with heavy legs, stiff knees, and difficulty walking? That beer from last night may have played a part in that. A study from Harvard University found that older adults who drink 2 to 3 beers per week can have up to 20% higher uric acid levels compared to those who do not drink beer. While this number may seem small, over time, it increases the risk of arthritis, gout, and reduced mobility, especially in those who already have a history of joint problems. It does not stop there. Beer is also a strong diuretic. This means that after drinking beer, your body loses more water than usual. For young people, this may not be a big issue, but for seniors, nighttime dehydration can cause dry mouth, constipation, and frequent trips to the bathroom. Getting up repeatedly at night while feeling tired, with poor vision and dim lighting, is one of the leading causes of falls among older adults, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Moreover, beer contributes to poor sleep. Many mistakenly believe that a little beer helps with sleep, but the truth is the opposite. The alcohol in beer disrupts your sleep cycle, making your sleep shallow, causing you to wake frequently, and leaving you feeling tired in the morning. The result is not just reduced alertness during the day, but also decreased concentration, more headaches, and long-term memory impairment. Beer, especially when paired with salty or starchy snacks like potato chips, pizza, or bread, can also cause blood sugar spikes. After the age of 60, the body's insulin response becomes less effective. Sudden changes in blood sugar levels can lead to fatigue, irritability, shaky hands, and even confusion. Nearly 50% of older adults do not know they are in the pre-diabetic stage, and beer can be a silent factor pushing them further into danger. Finally, even light beers often contain preservatives, flavorings, and carbon dioxide gas. These ingredients can irritate the digestive system, which is already sensitive in older adults, leading to bloating, heartburn, and acid reflux, all of which negatively affect appetite and long-term sleep quality. You do not need to completely give up the joy of having a drink in the evening, but if you have noticed stiff knees, frequent nighttime urination, poor sleep, or forgetfulness after drinking beer, these are not simply signs of normal aging. They may be your body's way of sending a gentle warning. The solution does not lie in extremes, but in gentle, purposeful changes. Are you surprised by this beer may seem harmless, but it can have many hidden effects? Pay attention to how your body feels after each drink. And if you found this information helpful, Please like and share. Have you ever tried cutting back on beer? Did you notice any difference? Leave a comment. I would love to hear about your journey. 2. Hard liquor, stealing your balance and memory. There are things that become part of our lifestyle over time. A small glass of whiskey after dinner, a bit of rum and a warm cup of tea on a cold, rainy day, or a splash of vodka to start off a family gathering. For many older adults, hard liquor is not just a drink. It is a part of culture, a habit that brings back memories and is tied to cherished moments. But once the body crosses the age of 60, it no longer welcomes those memories in the same way. The first thing to understand is that hard liquors such as whiskey, vodka, and rum have very high alcohol content when we are younger. The liver can process large amounts of alcohol with little obvious effect. But over time, the liver ages and its ability to break down alcohol slows significantly, according to the U.S. National Institutes of Health. After age 65, liver detoxification slows down by up to 40%. This means that a small glass of liquor now affects your body far more than it did before. It is not just the liver. The central nervous system also becomes more sensitive to alcohol. That is why many seniors feel dizzy or unsteady even after a small amount of liquor. Loss of balance, sudden dizziness, or a drop in blood pressure are common reactions. And at an age where even a minor fall can lead to fractures or loss of independence, these effects cannot be ignored. Did you know that falling is the leading cause of fatal injuries in people over 65 in the United States, according to data from the CDC? 3 out of 10 seniors experience a serious fall each year. Hard liquor is one of the silent contributors behind many of these accidents, even when it is just a single drink on a quiet evening. In addition to balance problems, hard liquor also causes dehydration, a condition already common among older adults. When the body lacks water, the skin becomes dry, digestion slows down, constipation occurs more easily, and fatigue lasts longer. Furthermore, hard liquor increases the strain on the kidneys, an organ that naturally weakens with age. Another often overlooked concern is the interaction between hard liquor and medications. Many seniors take blood pressure medicine, sedatives, or antidepressants without realizing that even a small amount of alcohol can magnify their side effects. Rapid heartbeat, irregular heart rhythm, shortness of breath, confusion, or even temporary breathing interruptions during sleep can result from these silent interactions. Each year, tens of thousands of older adults are hospitalized for reasons linked to alcohol and medication, yet very few connect the two. What is even more concerning is that the damage from hard liquor does not appear immediately. It happens quietly. You may notice that you forget things more easily, lose focus while doing chores, feel tired at the market, or find it harder to climb stairs. Many assume these are normal signs of aging, but in reality, those familiar little glasses of liquor may be gradually weakening your memory and physical strength each day. This does not mean that you must give up everything that once brought you joy. But if you have been drinking hard liquor regularly and have never talked to your doctor about it, perhaps now is the time to pause, listen to your body, and consider a gentler path. You can still enjoy closeness and connection during gatherings without sacrificing your memory. Balance, or liver health. Safer and joyful alternatives will be shared in the next part of the video. Have you ever thought that just a bit of liquor could blur your memory or cause you to lose your balance so easily? If what I have just shared makes you pause and reflect, feel free to leave a comment. And if you find this information helpful, please like and subscribe so we can continue this journey of healthy aging together. 3. Ready-made cocktails, a sweet and dangerous trap. A colorful cocktail, decorated with an orange slice, a few berries, or a tiny umbrella, often brings a sense of joy and warmth for many people, especially older women. Cocktails seem like a balanced choice. They are not too strong, not too harsh, and feel appropriate for light social events. But it is exactly because they are so easy to drink that cocktails become a sweet trap few people notice. A typical cocktail usually contains 2 main ingredients: hard liquor and refined sugar. In essence, it is a combination of something that affects your balance and something that spikes your blood sugar. Both are substances that your body no longer handles well after the age of 60. What makes cocktails dangerous is that their sweetness, fruity flavors, and smooth texture can make you forget that you are drinking alcohol. The alcohol is cleverly hidden behind layers of sugar and fruit, making it easy to drink faster and more than intended. As we age, our ability to sense when we have had enough decreases. When you drink cocktails during a conversation or in a crowded setting, alcohol enters the bloodstream more quickly. This can lead to dizziness, unsteady steps, forgetting to take medication, or even taking the wrong dose. There have been many cases where older adults have fallen after a simple gathering, just from drinking a single cocktail they believed was mild. And then there is the sugar. Many cocktail recipes contain as much sugar as a slice of cake, sometimes even more. Syrups, canned juices, and sodas mixed into cocktails make blood sugar rise rapidly. For people with diabetes or prediabetes, this can lead to trembling hands, dizziness, irritability, or worse, a rebound drop in blood sugar shortly after. Artificial coloring, flavorings, and preservatives found in many cocktails are also harmful to the liver and nervous system. After decades of working hard, the aging liver is already under strain. When it has to process a new wave of chemicals from mixed drinks, it becomes overwhelmed. This often shows up as bloating, indigestion, unusual sleepiness, difficulty focusing, or mood swings. A study published in the Journal of Geriatric Medicine revealed that older adults who regularly consumed cocktails during holidays had a 35% higher risk of memory issues, sleep disturbances, and reduced ability to recover from emotional stress compared to those who did not drink them. This is not a small number when you consider how easily these symptoms are mistaken for natural aging. Have you ever felt unusually tired after a light party, or struggled with restless sleep for several nights in a row without knowing why? It may not be the weather or stress. That seemingly harmless cocktail might have disrupted your nervous system and sleep cycle more than you thought. But the good news is that you do not need to give up the joy of holding a beautiful drink in your hand or raising a glass with others on special occasions. The key is to change what goes inside the glass. The upcoming sections will share alternative drinks that are just as delightful and festive, but far safer for your body. If you have ever felt unsure about what to drink when everyone around you is holding a glass, or if you believed that cocktails were the mildest option, take a moment to reconsider. You deserve to enjoy life's celebrations without trading them for sleepless nights or lingering headaches. Feel free to share your own experiences in the comments. And do not forget to pass this video on if you find it helpful. 4. Cheap sweet wine and wine coolers. Hidden risks behind fruity flavors. There is a type of drink that often appears at family gatherings, birthday parties, or relaxing evenings, sweet wine or bottled wine coolers, with their pleasant fruity aroma, mild sweetness, and relatively low alcohol content. Many people believe they are a safe option for older adults, especially women, but the truth behind their smooth and gentle taste may make you think twice. What gives these wines their sweetness and easy-to-drink feel is not simply fermented grapes. Cheap sweet wines and wine coolers often contain refined sugar, artificial flavoring, coloring, and a preservative called sulfite. These ingredients may cause only mild fatigue in young people, but for older adults, they are a true burden on the body. The sugar in sweet wine is a fast-absorbing type. After drinking just one glass, your blood sugar may spike within minutes. For those at risk of diabetes, trying to manage their glucose levels, or simply eating healthy, this quick spike can lead to a sudden crash later. The result is dizziness, shaky hands, weak legs, blurred vision, symptoms that can be mistaken for low blood pressure or exhaustion. It does not stop there. Sulfites in wine can cause headaches, mild inflammation, or shortness of breath in people with mild allergies, chronic sinus issues, asthma, or weak lungs. If you have ever felt a slight headache, nasal congestion, or difficulty breathing after drinking wine, your body may be reacting to this ingredient. The dangerous part is that these symptoms do not show up right away. They often appear hours later. Sweet wine is also a hidden culprit in damaging your tooth enamel. Its high acidity, combined with sugar, wears down the protective layer of your teeth. This can lead to sensitivity, cavities, or bad breath. At the same time, acid from the wine, when it reaches your stomach and esophagus, can worsen acid reflux, a very common problem after age 60. When acid repeatedly touches your throat and mouth, it can interfere with nutrient absorption and affect your entire digestive system. What is most concerning is that this type of wine is often underestimated because it does not cause obvious intoxication. Many people think they are just having a little to feel good, but if after every party you feel prolonged fatigue, weak limbs, poor sleep, or a down mood, it may be that the seemingly gentle wine is quietly throwing your body out of balance. A report from the Institute for Aging Research at Tufts University found that drinking sweet wine 2 to 3 times per week is linked to increased low-grade inflammation and reduced sensitivity of brain nerve cells in people over 65. This contributes to forgetfulness, slow reflexes, and a sense of disconnection from one's surroundings, symptoms that are often mistaken as just a normal part of aging. If you have ever had a glass of sweet wine and felt pleasant at first but later struggled to sleep or felt tired while breathing gently, that may not be a coincidence. Your body has its own memory. It records every drink you consume and responds with subtle warnings. Of course, not everyone reacts the same way, but if you have ever felt unwell after drinking sweet wine, or if you continue to choose it because you think it is the least harmful option, it may be time to reconsider. There are many alternative choices, ones that let you raise your glass, keep warm in special moments, and still preserve your sleep. Memory and digestion. Have you ever had a discomforting experience after drinking sweet wine? Share it in the comments. I always look forward to hearing real health stories from you, not just from books. Wonderful! Now we arrive at the part many people have been waiting for: 4 safe and healthy alternatives for seniors. Drinks that let you enjoy raising a glass without sacrificing memory, sleep, or leg health. 1. Kombucha. Fermented tea for better digestion and memory. There are days when you feel bloated, emotionally unsettled, lose your appetite, or sleep poorly without knowing why. You did not change your diet, and nothing stressful happened. So where does the problem come from? The answer may lie in a place that few people expect: your digestive system. Among the options that help restore inner balance, kombucha, a naturally fermented tea, is becoming a small yet valuable gift for the health of older adults. Kombucha is made from black or green tea, sugar, and a living culture called a SCOBY. The fermentation process lasts from several days to a few weeks, resulting in a light drink with natural fizz, a mild tangy taste, and a flavor somewhere between tea and apple cider vinegar. Though it may sound unfamiliar, kombucha has existed for hundreds of years and has been widely used in cultures such as Russia, China, and Japan to support digestion and boost energy. What makes kombucha special is the live microorganisms, known as probiotic cultures, present in every drop when they reach the gut. They help restore a healthy balance in the gut microbiome, improve digestion, reduce bloating and constipation, and enhance nutrient absorption from food. For older adults who often take medications, have reduced appetite, or experience mild digestive issues, this is meaningful support. Kombucha does more than just support the gut. It also benefits memory and emotional balance through a biological connection called the gut-brain axis. More than 70% of immune cells live in the digestive system, and scientists have shown that a healthy gut microbiome can reduce overall inflammation, improve nerve sensitivity, and help the mind feel clearer and lighter. A report from McMaster University in Canada showed that older adults who drank kombucha for 4 weeks experienced clear improvements in sleep quality, energy levels, and emotional stability. Not because kombucha is a miracle cure, but because it addresses the root of the problem: digestive health and internal balance. In addition to live probiotics, kombucha also contains B vitamins such as B1, B6, and B12. These nutrients play an important role in energy metabolism, protect the nervous system, improve memory, and support mental clarity. Kombucha also contains glucuronic acid, a compound that helps the liver gently detox without the stress caused by strong detox supplements. What is important is that kombucha has a very low alcohol content, usually below 0.5%, which is considered non-alcoholic and safe for older adults when consumed in moderate amounts. However, because it is a fermented drink, it is best to start with a small amount, about 100 to 150 milliliters per day, especially if you are taking stomach medication or have a history of ulcers. You can enjoy kombucha by pouring it into a glass, adding a few small ice cubes, a thin slice of ginger, or a few mint leaves. That moment of holding your drink does not feel like you are restricting yourself, but rather like you are loving yourself wisely. And sometimes, that matters more than any medication. If you used to believe that only alcohol could bring joy to a meal or a gathering, try bringing a bottle of kombucha next time. You may be surprised to find your body feeling lighter, your mind clearer, and your sleep deeper after just a short time. And if you have tried kombucha before, please share your experience. I believe that real stories are the most valuable lessons we can offer one another. 2. Moderate red wine, supporting heart and brain health. Not all alcoholic drinks are harmful. In fact, among various types of alcohol, red wine, when used properly, may offer certain health benefits for the heart and brain, especially in older adults. But the key lies in how you drink it, not just in what you drink. Red wine is made by fermenting the skin of red grapes, and it is in that skin where a special compound called resveratrol is found. Resveratrol is a powerful antioxidant that has been shown in many studies to support cardiovascular health, reduce inflammation, and even protect nerve cells from aging. In a study conducted by Tufts University, older adults who drank red wine in moderation, about one small glass a few times a week, had higher levels of good cholesterol and more stable blood pressure compared to those who drank excessively or did not drink at all. Resveratrol acts like a gatekeeper for blood vessels. It helps improve the elasticity of vessel walls, reduces the risk of plaque buildup in arteries, and therefore lowers the risk of stroke and heart attack. For those who have had mild high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, or a family history of heart disease, consuming a small amount of high-quality red wine can be a gentle yet effective form of support. However, the key is always in the dosage. A small glass, about 150 milliliters or 5 ounces, is the recommended limit per serving. Drinking more does not increase the benefit. On the contrary, it can put extra stress on the liver, nervous system, and sleep patterns. Moderation is not just advice. It is a core principle if you truly want to gain the benefits from red wine. Also, not all red wines are the same. It is best to choose organic wines with fewer preservatives and less sulfite, as these additives may cause headaches, facial warmth, or indigestion in older adults. Extra sweet wines should also be avoided because of their high sugar content, which can affect blood sugar control. One helpful tip to reduce the impact of alcohol is to drink red wine during meals, especially with healthy foods like salmon, lean meat, green vegetables, or olive oil. Food slows the absorption of alcohol into the bloodstream, allowing the liver to process it more gently and reducing irritation to the stomach. That way, you are not just enjoying a drink, but creating a well-balanced and nourishing meal. If measuring each glass feels inconvenient, you can try a gentler variation, a spritzer, a drink that combines red wine with sparkling water. A spritzer allows you to enjoy the flavor of red wine while cutting the alcohol content in half, resulting in a much lighter and more comfortable experience. Drinking a glass of wine should not make you feel guilty or anxious. On the contrary, if you choose the right wine, drink it the right way and at the right time. It can be a mindful and enjoyable moment. Your body does not need harsh restrictions. It needs thoughtful care. Have you ever tried drinking red wine with a meal and noticed a boost in your mood or energy? Or are you looking for a way to keep your wine habit without affecting your blood pressure or sleep? Share your experience with me in the comments. And if you find this information helpful, help spread it to others you care about. 3. Herbal mocktails, a gift for the nervous system and sleep. There are evenings when all you want is a gentle drink to enjoy while sitting with loved ones, listening to soft music, or simply relaxing after a long day. But if you are avoiding alcohol or have experienced fatigue and poor sleep after drinking cocktails, then herbal mocktails might be the gentle gift you have been looking for. A mocktail is a combination of the words mock and cocktail, meaning a mixed drink that looks and feels festive, but contains no alcohol. When combined with herbs known as adaptogens, mocktails become more than just a pretty drink. They can support your nervous system, help you relax, improve your mood, and enhance sleep quality. Adaptogens such as ashwagandha, licorice root, passion flower, ginger, chamomile, holy basil, and ginseng have been studied in both traditional medicine and modern research. They work by helping to regulate the neuroendocrine system, the body's natural response to stress. Instead of making you sleepy like a sedative, adaptogens help you feel calm, balanced, and fall asleep naturally. A simple herbal mocktail can be made with warm chamomile tea, a touch of honey, a few slices of fresh apple, and a bit of lemon juice, or you could try fresh orange juice, crushed ginger, a few mint leaves, and a little maca powder, a well-known adaptogen that supports hormone balance and endurance in older adults. If you enjoy a bit of fizz, just add sparkling water for a refreshing twist. It feels just like a real cocktail. The special thing about holding a mocktail is that you do not feel like you are missing out or restricting yourself. On the contrary, you are doing something full of self-respect, caring for your body and mind with intention. You can still raise a glass with friends, sit beside loved ones, and fully enjoy meaningful moments without paying the price of a sleepless night or a groggy morning. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association found that older adults who used natural herbal drinks like mocktails for 30 days experienced better sleep, reduced anxiety, and improved daily emotional well-being. The difference comes from small habits repeated with care, and herbal mocktails are one of the easiest places to start. Even better, this type of drink does not raise liver enzymes, does not cause dependency, and does not affect blood sugar or blood pressure. In fact, many older adults who drink herbal mocktails in the evening report sleeping more deeply, digesting more easily, and feeling less stressed when they wake up. These are things you fully deserve after a lifetime of caring for others. Try turning the act of making a mocktail into your own gentle evening ritual. Play a favorite song, choose a nice glass, add a few ice cubes, a slice of orange, or a sprig of mint. In that moment, you are sending a kind message to your body: I choose to slow down, and I value myself. Have you ever tried a mocktail before? If not, start with a simple recipe tonight. And if you already have a favorite recipe, I would love to hear it from you. Feel free to leave a comment, because the journey to better health is always more meaningful when we walk it together. 4. Spritzer, a light and elegant blend of wine and sparkling water. There are moments when you still want to raise a glass, still want to enjoy the gentle aroma of red wine, but you hesitate because of concerns about liver health, unstable blood pressure, or disturbed sleep. In those times, a spritzer, a simple combination of wine and sparkling water, can be a gentle solution that allows you to enjoy while caring for your health wisely. Spritzer is a smart way of drinking that many older adults in Europe have used for years. By mixing 1 part red or white wine with 1 part unsweetened sparkling water, you instantly have a drink that is refreshing, lower in alcohol, and still preserves the elegant flavor of wine. The alcohol content is reduced by half or more, but the taste remains rich and enjoyable. For older adults, this is a very suitable option. The liver and kidneys are no longer as strong as they once were, so reducing the burden on the body when consuming alcohol is essential. Spritzers make this possible without requiring you to give up your favorite habits. You can still sit with friends, enjoy a family dinner, and no longer worry about headaches, insomnia, or drops in blood pressure afterward. Not only does a spritzer lower alcohol content, but the sparkling water also helps keep the body hydrated, something very important for seniors, especially at night. Staying well hydrated helps prevent constipation, reduces joint pain, and limits nighttime cramps. Light sparkling water also gives a gentle fullness, encouraging slower sipping, better flavor appreciation, and avoiding overdrinking. You can make your spritzer even more enjoyable by adding a slice of lemon, a few raspberries, a sprig of rosemary, or a mint leaf under warm lighting. This drink is not just a beverage, it becomes a symbol of care, mindfulness, and self-love. It is like a gentle reminder that you deserve to enjoy life, but in a way that is thoughtful and healthy. Many people have shared that after switching from full-strength wine to spritzers, they sleep better, wake up feeling refreshed, and especially experience fewer nighttime bathroom trips, a common issue after age 60. They no longer feel guilty about drinking. Instead, they feel peace of mind knowing they are putting something more reasonable into their bodies. A spritzer does not take away the joy of special occasions. It simply changes how you participate in those moments, more gently, more elegantly, and without worry. You can still clink glasses with loved ones, laugh, tell stories, listen, and connect, but with full alertness, comfort, and presence. Have you ever tried a spritzer? If not, I invite you to make a simple one this weekend. And if you already have a personal recipe or a memory connected to this drink, please share it in the comments. Every story you share can be an inspiration for someone learning how to care for themselves in the smallest ways. As we move into the more mature stages of life, our bodies begin to speak to us in more subtle ways. A night of shallow sleep, a slightly unsteady step, or a wave of lingering fatigue without a clear cause. These are all gentle signals from within, not to criticize us, but to remind us that it is time to treat ourselves with more kindness. As you have seen throughout this video, not all drinks are created equal. A light beer, a splash of hard liquor, or a colorful cocktail that seems harmless may silently affect your sleep, memory, liver function, heart health, and even your independence. But the good news is, you now have better alternatives, choices that are smarter, gentler, and still full of joy. Kombucha helps soothe digestion and uplift the spirit. Red wine, when consumed in moderation, can support heart health and protect the brain. Herbal mocktails bring natural calm and deeper sleep, and spritzers allow you to enjoy the pleasure of wine in a more mindful and body-friendly way. These are all small shifts, but when practiced consistently, they can lead to big changes in how you feel each day. The message I want to leave you with today is very simple. You do not need to do anything extreme to take care of your health. Just begin with something small, like rethinking the drink you hold in your hand each evening. That alone can open the door to a new path. A path that is more peaceful, sustainable, and filled with awareness. You do not have to give up your connection to the people you love. You only need to choose a safer, more loving way to stay connected, one that honors both your body and your heart. Because your body, which has spent decades raising a family and contributing to the world, now deserves to be cared for with the greatest respect. So, what kind of drink are you choosing right now? What surprised you the most after watching this video? Please leave a comment and share your thoughts with me. I am always ready to listen to your health journey. If you found today's information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss future content. Every view and every share from you helps spread the message of living healthy, living mindfully, and living fully to even more people. Wishing you continued strength, peace, and the power to take charge of your well-being every single day. See you in the next video.